Hello guys. So today we are going to explain to you the use of connectors in writing. That it was the second part of the first worksheet. Okay. First of all, guys, I want you to maybe remember what are the connectors. They are specific words that we are going to use to connect between ideas in sentences and paragraphs. We normally use the connectors in order for us to have a better distribution, a better writing, because we are making a coherent text. Okay, so the connectors are going to have that function that we are going to use them in order to connect ideas between sentences and paragraphs. Okay, also guys, they are going to help you be more understandable when somebody is reading you. You are going to use the connectors in order to have a better understanding on the ideas that you are that you are expressing, that you are passing to another person, in this case your readers. Okay, also they are essential, they are going to be essential in producing good writing. And remember that for the project that you are going to be carrying out, there is going to be a short essay. You are going to need them a lot. You are going to need them a lot in order to make your essay more comprehensible. Okay. Well, check this out. We are going to have here an example of some sentences. As you can see, there is something wrong in this paragraph because we only have like a sequence of sentences that are not connected at all. Okay, for example, we only have I went to the beach, there were too many jellyfish, I decided to stay, I had a good time, I met some friends. As you can see, if you read it like that, it is going to be like a series of sentences that doesn't have any connection. So what we are going to do with the connectors, as you can see, is that we are going to make them, they are going to make them sound better, they are going to make them even look better. Okay, so for example, if you add both here and if you add and here, that are the most common connectors that we tend to use, the whole, let's say it, the whole paragraph is going to change. You are going to make it more comprehensible, you are going to make it better to your readers. Okay, so that is the thing that we are going to do basically. We are going to learn how to connect, how to use the words that help you connect your ideas, if these ideas are sentences or if these ideas are paragraphs. Okay, so as a result, for example, you are going to have this: I went to the beach, there were too many jellyfish, but I decided to stay anyway. I had a good time and I met some friends. As you can see, even the sound, even the reading is different because you have already used some of the connectors. So there are another ways. There are another ways in which instead of using an and but a lot, because as I was telling you, and but are the most common. Okay, in this part you are also going to learn more vocabulary. This is also for you to have better vocabulary. Okay, and instead of using but, for example, you can use also. Instead of using and, you can use because. Okay, because we have many options. And remember that one of the things that we are looking for here in English 8 is that you can have a richer vocabulary. So we're going to give you here many options for you to use. Okay, so remember then that to sum up, the connectors, they are going to help you making logical connections. Okay, you are going to have many options in order for you to choose the option that you like better. Okay, so we are going to check different kinds of connections. We are going to start with the connectors of addition. Okay, all of them are going to have like the same meaning. You are going to use them as in a meaning of además. Okay, for example, additionally, that it is adicionalmente, furthermore, lo que es más, in addition to this, adicionalmente a esto, moreover, además, similarly, and likewise, they are similarmente, in the same way, de la misma manera, besides, it is also además, and not only but also, no solamente, sino también. Okay, there is going to be the translations that we are going to have here. And you are going to use the connectors of addition specifically when you want to give more detail about an idea. Okay, so for example, you are going to check the one that we have here. Okay, you have here a paragraph that we are going to be transforming. Okay, this is, for example, the first impression. I mean, the first paragraph that we have. We don't have any connectors here. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that we are going to add some connectors in order to make it better, to make it logical, and to make it richer. As you can see, we are using some of the connectors of addition. We are connecting these ideas with the connectors of addition. Instead of using, again, a series of sentences without any logical sequence, we are going to use the connectors, the ones that you have in red here, for example, in order to add more detail to your ideas. Okay, for example, you can start, I don't like using the computer, I don't type quickly. Furthermore, because this idea adds to the previous one. Okay, furthermore, sometimes the computer crashes and I lose all my material. There are not only viruses, but also annoying advertisements. As you can see, here we are adding this one, this idea, we are adding that, we are enriching that, okay? And we are going to use another one here. Moreover, connecting to the internet is expensive. As you can see, as the ideas are related one to the other, we can use a lot of connectors of addition here in order for you to make it logical, to make it richer, okay? And another type of connectors, guys, they are going to be the connectors of contrast. Okay, all of them are going to have this sense of pero o sin embargo. They are going to have that meaning. You are contrasting ideas that are contrary. Okay, you are going to have, for example, however or nevertheless. They are sin embargo. Okay, also, though, and even though. For example, we are going to translate them as aunque. In spite of and despite of, they are going to mean a pesar de. In contrast to, that one is very, very clear. En contraste. On the other hand, del otro lado, en la otra mano. Whereas and while is going to be mientras. And on the contrary is also going to be por el contrario. Okay, so as you can see, here we are contrasting ideas that are different. Here we are not adding. Actually, we are contrasting here. Okay, so one of the specifications that we need to make here is that you are going to use however at the start of a sentence. Okay, you are never you are going to use them after a comma. You need to put however at the very beginning. Okay, so for example, it is wrong to say this one. It is incorrect. However, I have to use them for English class. That is not correct. Instead of a comma, you must write a period here. And then after the period, at the very beginning of the sentence, you are going to add however. Okay, remember that this is a consideration and a special consideration that we are going to do related to however. And also a special consideration that we are going to have specifically with also and despite. You are going to use also at the very beginning, and even though it is also going to be used at the very beginning of the sentence. And with despite, what you need to do here with despite is that you are going to use after despite only something that we call a noun phrase. What is a noun phrase? Well, a noun phrase is going to be an adjective and normally a single subject. That is going to be a noun phrase. Okay, so remember also and even though they come at the beginning. Despite, you are going to use it also at the beginning, but after them, you are going to use not phrases, but noun phrases. Okay, and remember that a noun phrase, again, is going to be an adjective and a single noun or a single subject. Maybe this is easier for you to understand. Okay. Also, guys, we are going to have the connectors of cause that it is, well, they work in the mean of cause and consequence, okay, and you are going to have, therefore, consequently, as a result of, okay, that all of them are like in this meaning of como resultado, por lo tanto, there is going to be the meaning, okay, those also, for example, it is por lo tanto, for this reason, por esta razón, because, porque, because of, porque algo, okay, in order to, it would be in order to, it is about also consequence, okay, so that it is the same, a partir de esto, o con motivo de, that is the translation that I was looking for. Oh my God, I was forgetting the vocabulary here. Okay, so that is the thing that we are going to do with the connectors of cause. Okay, also guys, you are going to have the connectors of order. They are going to help you to have a sequence, a clear sequence. Okay, for example, you can start always with first in the first place, with second or secondly, with third, that they are the most common, the ordinal numbers. Okay, you also can use, for example, next, el siguiente, afterwards, or after that. It means después de, eventually, de manera eventual, finally, finalmente, and before that or beforehand, that it means antes de eso o antes de determinado aspecto. Okay, that is going to be the meaning for your connectors of order, that in your essay, for example, you are going to use them a lot as well. Okay, you are going to use again other connectors, for example, that they can help you to give examples or to add dramatism maybe to your writing. For example, when you say fortunately or unfortunately, that they are going to be afortunadamente o desafortunadamente. Luckily, it is also a synonym of fortunately, afortunadamente. Obviously, for example, it is going to be obviamente. For example, for instance, and such as, they are going to have the same meaning, that it is going to be por ejemplo. Okay, that is a thing that we are going to be doing there. And well, I have already sent you. I am going to send you this paragraph. Well, I sent it to you the other class. And what I want you to do here, guys, is that you are going to challenge yourself. You are going to write this in a Word document, okay? And you are going to write the two paragraphs that we have here by using at least 5 connectors. Okay, you can use the connectors that you wish. The ones about addition, the ones about contrast, consequence, order, or even the last ones that we check. Okay, just pay attention to the special considerations that we have with some of them, and you are going to write it in a Word document. You are going to let me see that document the next class so I can see which are the changes that you did, and so you can practice better with this topic. Okay, remember that also, if you have any question about the topic, we can solve it in our next class. And don't be afraid. Remember that here we are learning, so use the connectors as you wish, and we are going to see in how many different ways we can write the same ideas. Okay, I'll see you next class, guys. Have a nice day.